You're born as a red panda, deep in the misty forests of the eastern Himalayas. Your mother hides inside a hollow tree, wrapped in the smell of moss and wet leaves. Outside, the world is cold, but in here, she's built a nest of twigs and grass. You can't hear or see yet. Your eyes are shut tight, and your fur is nearly non-existent, so thin you can hardly stay warm. You're lighter than a bar of chocolate, delicate as to fit into her hand. She licks you every few hours and wraps her tail around you like a blanket. She barely moves, subsisting on her fat reserves, only eating when she absolutely must. The first 3 months, you never get to see the outside world. All you know is the heat of her breath and the beat of her heart. It is in the late summer that you creep towards the entrance of the den. The sunlight stings your eyes, but curiosity gets the better of you. You crawl out and have your first glimpse of the forest, a labyrinth of trees, roots, and bamboo. Your mother ascends ahead, quiet and sure-footed. You attempt to copy her, but slip at once, falling through a short branch, flat on your back. She glances down, snorts once, and descends lower so you can catch on to her tail. You hold tightly, acquiring the cadence of her movement. Each step she takes is a lesson where to hold on, where to balance, how to remain hidden. Your initial few attempts at climbing result in scrapes and bruises, but each fall shows you what your paws are capable of. The forest is your school. Your mom slows down near a bamboo grove and begins to sniff. She tugs at one stalk, bites through it, and chews methodically. You imitate her, but your teeth barely make an indentation. You chew some more until your gums hurt. She ignores you, intent on eating. That's how you learn no orders, only observation and suffering. Later, you discover that red pandas are not like the giant pandas, true bamboo eaters. Your belly requires variety, bamboo shoots, berries, apples, and even occasionally bird eggs. You eat what you find, but there is not much food, and every error costs energy. Months go by. You're 6 months old, and your mother begins to spend more time away. One evening, she doesn't come back. You cry in the hollow tree, softly into the darkness. But the forest just responds with rain. When morning comes, you know she's really gone. Red panda mothers abandon their cubs when they can climb. No farewell, no explanation. You're on your own now. You rise higher into the canopy, looking for the scent of her. Nothing. The forest seems enormous, nearly endless. You wrap your tail around you and sleep through the chill. Winter comes quickly. The trees lose their leaves and the wind crawls into your fur. Bamboo shoots freeze as hard as rocks and your claws smart with climbing. You manage to exist by scavenging small areas of mushy shoots along streams, eating whatever you can. There are nights when you bend into the bend of a branch, snow piling up on your back. You dream of the warmth of your mother. Other nights you don't sleep, but only chew and climb and move to stay warm. The cold attempts to steal all from you, food, energy, even hope, but you persevere. Spring thaws the ice and the forest stirs once more. You begin to mark your territory, rubbing against branches with your scent, spraying urine on trees. It's your assertion. This section of the forest belongs to you. But one day there's a new scent wafting past yours. A competing red panda. He's older, bigger, and hungrier. When he shows up, you're paralyzed. His tail puffs, his head drops. The battle erupts quickly. You lash, spit, and bite, the two of you rolling off the branch. The drop knocks the wind out of you, and before you get back to all fours, he's vanished, leaving his scent everywhere on your trees. You go further up the ridge, battered but alive. Land lost, lesson learned. Summer adds another level of tension. The woods smell different, sweeter, more weighty. The smell of females hangs in the air. You track one path for hours, climbing, jumping from branch to branch. When you do manage to find her, she's lying on a moss-covered log, eyeing you warily. Red pandas do not pair up, only temporary encounters. You both circle, sniff, and creep closer. For one instant, the forest disappears. You couple, and when you're finished, she disappears back into the fog, leaving you with only her receding perfume. You sign the spot once more, although you know she'll never be back. That evening, a growl shatters the quiet. A snow leopard. You stand stock still, heart racing. The smell is powerful, fresh, You climb up a fir tree and press against the trunk, hardly breathing. The leopard goes beneath, quiet and patient, searching the forest floor. Your striated tail swings, and for an instant it glances up. You twitch it back and remain motionless. Minutes are like hours until it vanishes into the darkness. You don't descend until dawn. The forest may appear serene, but each rustle conceals peril. Years go by. You're 5 now, harder, wiser, wary. You've survived predators, starvation, and frost, but one day you catch a whiff of something unusual, sweet, reminiscent of fruit. You descend to see what it is and discover a metal cage half buried in leaves. There's bait, slices of apple. You take a step forward, interested. The earth feels off, but before you can understand what it is, the door shuts. The reverberation happens throughout the valley. You strain, but the cage does not shift. Hours pass and humans come. They pick up the cage, take you down the hill, and dump you into a truck. The forest recedes behind you. When you wake up again, you're in a glass box. Harsh lights, odd odors, and voices all around. Humans touch their faces against the glass, laughing and pointing. You run, climb, and tumble, but nothing ever changes. The trees are plastic. The air is scented with concrete and antiseptic. Keepers take bamboo in twice a day. You eat because that's all there is. Seasons pass, but in here, they're irrelevant. The wild is a dream you half recall. Years later, you sleep longer and longer. The keepers notice you move more slowly. You get thinner. You get quieter. One morning, you tuck your tail around you, the way you used to when you were a cub, and you don't wake up again. Outside, the visitors proceed to the next exhibit. Cameras flash. Life in the forest goes on